Sziasztok! Folytassuk a Witcher-t, menjünk a DLC-s részre. Menjünk a Blood and Wine-ra.
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyran and Palmerin de Launfal. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Na ez az, hogy ha elintézik őket, lehet még rosszabbak jönnek a helyükbe. Próbáljuk ki.
Plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Ha meglássuk, mi lesz.
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Ej, mocsesz.
Hark! Contemptible curs! He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular Punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Jó.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Levágok én belőled mindjárt ezt.
Wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
Well, there's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished.
I swear upon the heron you will pay with your own blood!
Na, most már véget.
By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Szia! Mondj már angényok pajzsoddal, csába. Gyere, de csén, nehogy közelebb menjél. Hát, tényleg felrugom azt az ilyet picsádba.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What bring...
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For
is sacred in Toussaint.
most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Hát igen.
Yeah, I
Mindig
remember.
hozzá kell
I might
tenni
add,
valamit.
be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed
Igen
him
érdekes,
there.
senki nem látott
No one
semmit.
saw, no heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker, this is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Ó, basszus, ugyanarra nyomtam.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
Semmi végig gondolás, melyiket.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint! Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Az jó. Egy pohár jó édes vörös bolt nem is lenne rossz.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron!
Öcsém jó elcsapta a lovat.
My lady! Watch out! I kill a monster! All for one!
Öcsém, nyomom azt a bizonyos gombot, akkor mozdulj meg. Jó, hogy ráesett a csávóra, nem?
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a vile giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth, then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Adhatnátok valami szép páncélt is akkor. Hát levágta a fejét. Nagy vörös mutagény, na. Nézzük csak milyen kard volt nála. Dália. Gyorsan cseréljük csak ki. De be lehet menni. Vagyis elvileg. Hát, mégsem. Na gyerek, eszek minket.
Run, Roach. Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Nem is rossz.
Take it easy.
Amúgy már ránk fért ez a bántodás. A mocsaras szürkés tájról egy szép színes, virágos, füves területre.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk. Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Come on, Roach.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Aha, az igen értékes lett. Itt vannak valami lábnyomok.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stakes.
Got guests. Careful.
Azt a kurva. Azért, na, ez a vakont, úgy látom, hogy veszélyes teremtmény.
Jump the king down the river.
We must keep searching.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Szép tiszta a víz. Vagyis fentről. Van itt valami láda. Egy bokkancs. Geráld, 4 cimentcsökkör. Fakanál, minek az? Még ott van fent valami.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank. Notice anything interesting?
Alas, nothing.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing.
No.
Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds.
Hát,
Fighting his foes to the
most már
bitter
tényleg
end.
a végsőkig.
Foes. You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Na mivel akarsz menni? Gyalog? Kagyló, hal.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
They say her grace is called in some temple the beast. Killer from the north, they say. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. Bravery is not enough against the beast.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning.
Miközben
Went
az
to
égnek
check
a
your
vissza.
nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Ninnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable!
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Aha,
Let him talk.
The Duchess
ennyi
trades
izé
in
testvérem mellett nem jó
grants
ilyesmit
honors
beszélnem.
to ill to us. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher Codswell.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Icky monster.
Ez az.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah. Duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the
Te
Palace
játszod a nyulat,
Gardens.
igen jó.
When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Azt hittem pedig labasznak ilyet. Nézzük a kocsmárost.
Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Kérdezzük meg először, hallotta valamit.
Fisherman talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
And a tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
Show me what you got in stock.
Remélem valami jó. Nyúlpástétó. Hát kártyát így is úgy is megveszem mindent, akár megvan, akár nincs. A legtöbb az nyílkádi volt. Nem baj, az is jó. Azt nem veszel. Na nézzük milyen lom van nálunk. Küldetéshez, amit tartozik, az biztos nem adom el. A rothadó hús minek a kereskedőnek? Gyere csak egyben gyorsan, ne pofázzál.
Not likely to taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some Gwent.
Off key when hungover.
A résztakira nem emlékszek, hogy volt közte. Ez kódfilteles volt. Beteszem MS-t is helyette, azt ki tudja húzni a másokat is. Hát és amúgy semmi új. Azt nézem, 4-esből 1 van. Hát meg mind kicsik. Az a 3-as bent van, beteszem ezt is hozzá. Hát itt se látok semmi jót. Ebből van 3. Egyet berekök. Elvég ki kell, hogy húzza a többit. Csak itt van a 4-es. Van. De ebből is beteszek egyet. Csomó lapot megvettem, de semmi látszik, nem látom. Kerékje kártyánk nincsen. Érdekes. Az én köröm? Na. Juhú! Na kián csak behúzza többi. Baszik le. Épp be kellett volna szerintem húzza a többi lapot, de mindegy. Az igen, öcsém. Nehogy már őt kihúzza vissza. De neki kihúzza a többit, a faszt. Elpasszoltad? Akkor el is bukod.
Thought I knew them all. Guess I was wrong. Must be a one-off. Message on the back, signed by a certain Count Monnier. Invitation to a tournament. Interesting.
They come but to pour wine down their peasant gullet and start quarrels.
Shake your foot rabbits, mate.
Clouds fall upon it from the sky.
It cannot be.
How fares your health, sir?
Na nézzük csak meg mi van. Felszedjük. Itt vagyok, öcsém. Keresnek minket, milyen jó.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Oké, kösz. Na, ez pont elég ez a térkép. Nem kell az túl nagy. Hű, az 46-os. 19 lapot. Hű, nem lesz könnyű. Miért ez hol van? Aha. Gondolom úgysem igazság. De, basszus, na. A legtöbb az a városban van. Mi lenne, én megnézem azt a kérdőjelet.
Go, go.
Mi az a piros?
Slow now. Whoa.
Az az gyere, ne gyere a karod.
If I want to get rid of them for good.
Hát, úgyhogy nem sikerült. Kereszek, gyere már!
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry. Damn it.
Katona?
Must still be here. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though, or a Fletter. Bruxa, gotta be.
Szóval... Egy Bruxa. No.
Killed with a single blow. cellar. Gotta be. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand.
No, menjünk megnézzük mi van.
Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate.
Ezzel őből inkább, nem? Yo, öcsém.
You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
I cannot let you leave.
Na, becsukta a ajtót. Gyere csapba kör! Hé, nyugszik! Hé, csezd meg, ez erős! Gyere át, ott van hátam igazából.
Stinks.
Na hát, azt gondoltam.
Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Basta rágyerált a mozgó izétni. Kezet a zsebbe.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa.
Háta meg a kaja, hátsódott.
Come here for the severed hand. And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Neki már úgyse kell. No. Kesztyű, semmi. És ez még jobb, mint az óriásnál volt. Rakjunk bele valami marhaságot. Érdemes ide hívni ezt a lovat.
Good man! I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount.
What are your needs, man? Armor chromed and greft or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Az igen, van, aztán nála minden. Nem tudom, meg van. Ez nagyobb, mint ami most van nekem. Veszted szemellenzők. Nem 60-as van nekem is. Hát, amúgy... Hát a szarvas, vagy nem ezt meg kéne menni. Hiába ugyanaz. Legyen. Ugye az lenne a legjobb, ha fel lehetne próbálni, vagy meg lehetne nézni, hogy hogy néz ez ki. Szerintem nem. Hát, eddig nem vagyok elájulva. Mikor 40 az már nem semmi. Ezeket innen eladom a rossz bajba. Hú, nála azért van pénz bőven. Nézzük, hogy mit szól egy Kirkvinhez.
No, you're busy, but you up for a round of Gwent?
Over here.
Mit nyertem utoljára? Azt jó lenne azért tudni. A nagy napot nem látok közte. Úgyis szerintem... Ja, itt a skeligés lapjuk. Ebben egyet biztos beteszek. Azt is. Na. Jó, Skelligének még úgyse lehet használni. Több ezért. Próbálj ki a fótját. Hogy kezdjen el nyugodtan? Gondoltam szintén rögtön elfúj a passzol. Na de ezzel elbaszta. Ahogy kell. Nincs a kapitán. Egy labból. Ha meg egy címütést tesz, akkor se tud legyőzni. Pont ezt akartam mondani, hogy ha betesz egy ilyet, akkor végem. Hát, szerencsé. Volt mi nála valami? Nem. Hát nekem békéit akkor. Kesze. Hószori. Mit csinálsz otthon, keszek?
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
What have you got there?
Szalatáról. Hú, de van nála is pénz, bőven. Na jó, nem kell tőled semmi. Gyere te is egy vint.
Care for a quick round of Gwent?
Kerigei vihar. Aha, ilyen se volt még. Jaj. Na, hát kidobjuk innen ezt a hármast. Kettes, hogy hoz be négyest? Én mondanám. Két ilyen lapon van benn, basszus! Elposztolta úgy, hogy tudja, hogy buk. Az igen. Még jó, hogy nem a 10-es tettem. Hoztak egy lapot az övéi közül. Ez a 7-es csábító. Köd, eső, minden, most nézem. Ez elég szarul játszik. Hát itt valahol a kardotja, itt fel.
You best behave. You're in good clear, see?